South Indians and sambar have been inseparable for a very long time. But today, sambar has become so ubiquitous that it's very unlikely that anybody anywhere in India would not have tasted at least some version of the sambar. But the traditional sambar making process involves multiple steps. First and foremost, you need the spice-rich sambar powder. Then you have to soak the tamarind, cook the dal separately, cut the vegetables and saute them, and finally the tadka. But what if I tell you that a very simple sambar premix powder can be made so that you just saute the vegetables, mix the premix powder, add to it and a tadka, and delicious hot sambar is ready in a jiffy. Does it sound exciting? So keep watching till the end. Namaskaram, I am Sujata, an educator in biology and environmental science, a health and wellness consultant and your host on MUNCH&MULL. Using this instant sambar premix powder to make sambar just takes about 10 minutes. It becomes so handy for homemakers, working women, bachelors and students. And very important is it does not compromise on the nutritional aspect of the sambar. And just imagine if you have some unexpected guests, this instant sambar premix comes in very handy. But before we start, here are some believe it or not fun facts. An animal study done on lab rats concluded that consuming sambar as part of our diet may prevent the risk of colon cancer. You will find the link to this study material in the description below this video. If you add a good quantity and a combination of vegetables, just a simple sambar and steamed rice is a complete meal by itself. Unpolished rice will make that even better. This is because the sambar rice combo has within it pulses, vegetables and spices. So, you will have all the macronutrients, micronutrients, minerals and antioxidants all rolled into one dish. How cool is that? So now let's look at the ingredients required to make our instant sambar premix powder. I've taken about 1 cup of tuar dal, 1/3 cup of chana dal, 1/3 cup of roasted chana dal which we call pottukadalai in Tamil or futana in Marathi, 1 tablespoon of methi seeds, 1 cup of dhania seeds. I have taken about 10 to 11 red chilies. Depending on the spice level, you can adjust it. A lemon sized ball of tamarind, 1 tablespoon of pepper, and I have taken about 2 tablespoons of Kashmiri chili powder for giving color, 1 tablespoon of turmeric powder, 2 tablespoons of jaggery powder because I like a tinge of sweetness in my sambar. This is optional, and salt. Except the powders, we will be dry roasting all the ingredients including the tamarind. So I have taken an iron kadhai for roasting. Let me heat the kadhai first. The kadhai is heated and I am reducing it to sim, and now we will roast the tuar dal. It's very important to roast it on sim flame and not burn the dal. It just has to change color slightly. So here it has changed color. I am going to remove the tuar dal. So now I am adding the chana dal. It's very important to roast all the ingredients separately as all ingredients have different roasting time. The chana dal is roasted. Now I am adding the roasted chana dal. Adding of roasted chana dal, gives a lovely thickness to the sambar. As this roasted chana dal is pre-roasted, I am just heating it so that any residual moisture is removed. Now I am adding the dhania or coriander seeds. Now you can hear the spluttering of the dhania seeds. It's roasted, so I am removing it. Now the fenugreek or methi seeds. Fenugreek adds flavor to the sambar. You can see that it has changed color and you can hear the sound. Now the pepper. The pepper is done. Chilies. It's basically to remove any moisture. So the chilies are done. Last but not the least, I'm just breaking up this tamarind pieces. Actually, I can switch off the gas. It's enough in the heat of the kadai that it gets roasted. Let it get warm here. Let it remain in the warm kadai for about 2 to 3 minutes. So the tamarind is heated up. I'm removing it. So here are the roasted ingredients for the instant sambar premix powder. So I've just let it cool and then we will grind it. So the ingredients have cooled. I'm going to be adding it into the mixie jar. To this I'm adding the Kashmiri chili powder, turmeric powder, jaggery powder, as I said it's optional, and salt. And here we go. Let us give it a stir. Wow, a wonderful aroma. So this is still coarse. We'll powder it fine. A little grainy, but fine enough. So here our instant sambar premix powder is ready. Once it is cooled, you can store it in an airtight container. You need not refrigerate it. It stays fresh for at least 2 months. But just take care that no moisture gets into the bottle, a wet spoon or anything. So here we go. We are starting to make our instant sambar with the instant sambar premix powder. So here I am taking about 4 tablespoons of this powder. 2, 4. Adding water. Add water gradually so that there are no lumps. Mix it. I've added about 3 glasses of water to this. So this is ready. Now let's cook the vegetables. So here are my assorted vegetables that I am going to be using for today's sambar. I've taken pumpkin, lady's finger, capsicum and tomatoes. You can use them individually also for making sambar, or there are many other choices of vegetables that you can use. Here are some examples. Do you remember the episode on Palakkad Iyer special Molagootal recipe? In that episode, we had discussed a wide range of vegetables that could be used to make the Molagootal. If you have not seen that video, click the link above to watch that video after watching this video. Now, here's the interesting thing. Sambar allows for even a wider range of vegetables to be used either singly or in combination. Gourds like ash gourd, pumpkin, bottle gourd, betel gourd, ivy gourd, etc. Starchy vegetables like potato, sweet potato, colocasia, yam or raw banana. Legumes like French beans, flat beans, cluster beans, etc. Greens like amaranth or English veggies like cauliflower and carrot. Other veggies like brinjal, lady's finger. Oh my god, what a list. I'm sure I'm forgetting more vegetable names, but you get the point, right? What a versatility. The sambar making ends with the final tadka, and here I am using a tablespoon of cold pressed coconut oil, which gives a wonderful flavor. You can use any oil of your choice. 1 teaspoon of mustard seeds and curry leaves. You can also use fresh chopped coriander. So here the pan is heated. I am using about 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. It gives a lovely flavor. You can use oil of your choice. Oil is heated. I'm adding the vegetables. Pumpkin, lady's finger, the capsicums and the tomatoes. Just saute it in oil for about 5 minutes. So colorful, isn't it? Let it get soft and we'll keep it closed for a few minutes. Give it a stir so that it doesn't get burnt. Once the vegetables are sauteed in oil, let's add the salt. Because we've added salt in the sambar premix but not for the vegetables, so we'll add salt. Adding water so that the vegetables cook. Add about 1 or 1.5 glasses of water. Now we will leave this for cooking. It's about 5 minutes since the vegetables are sauteed and are boiling. We'll keep it for another 5 minutes till the vegetables are completely cooked. So here the vegetables are nicely cooked now. It's almost about 8 to 10 minutes. Now we will add the sambar premix. Let it boil for about 5 minutes. You can taste it and see if salt is less, you can add salt. So let it come to a slightly thick consistency. So delicious it looks, the color of the sambar. Now see, the sambar is thickened. You see, you can add more water. Feel that it is very thick. Give it one more boil and we'll give the tadka. So now the sambar is ready for tadka. So I'm removing this. So now for the tadka, once the pan is heated, adding the coconut oil, adding the mustard seeds, reduce the flame, adding the curry leaves, adding the tadka to the sambar. Wow, what an aroma! A delicious instant sambar with a sambar premix is ready. In this era of instant food, it is very easy for us to grab a packet of pre-packaged, pre-processed, pre-cooked food packages from the supermarket shelf. But are they really healthier? Shall we mull over this? Ready to eat or ready to cook food packages are no doubt convenient. But for them to stay in the supermarket shelf for a long period of time, the use of chemical preservatives is inescapable. If you watch this episode on chemical preservatives in our food, you will realize how they are extremely damaging to our health. So, it is definitely smart to find ways and means of preparing such premixes at home where the quality of the ingredients is fully under our control. More importantly, there is no use of chemical preservatives. Munch&MULL is there to help you in this also. I have shared another recipe on instant tamarind rice premix powder, the link of which is given above. But I am sure that many of you may have more such ideas on various premix possibilities. I'll be so glad if you could share them in detail in the comment section below the video. I can also use the idea to make newer videos with acknowledgement to you. I'm sure you will have friends and relatives who are on very busy schedules and this video will be extremely useful for them. So do not forget to share this video with them. As usual, do not forget to press that like button as it makes the YouTube algorithm happy. By the way, I'm expecting at least 5,000 likes within the first 3 to 4 days. So, what are you waiting for? Hey, have you subscribed to Munch&MULL? Do click on the subscribe button and press the bell icon to receive notifications of my newest videos uploaded every Saturday.